In this video, I'm going to be buying a completely new squad in Season 7 in NBA 2K23 Myteam. You guys seem to like these videos in the past where I just show you guys the team I'm building in the new season and just what players I'll be picking up. And let me know in the comment section down below if you guys are also doing the same. Are you guys building a completely new team going into Season 7? A lot of cards have dropped in price and you can actually make a really good God squad for fairly cheap, I would say, in 2K right now. So my starting point guard position is going to be the Dark Matter James Harden. Now, this isn't going to be the best team in the game. These are just going to be amazing cards that I think are really fun to use and also elite at their position. Like, Harden's a really good offensive point guard and he's going to be super fun to use. And at the end of the video, guys, let me know your guys' rating for my squad after I've built the entire 10-man rotation, and then you guys can give me a rating 1 through 10, just what you think my squad is. But yeah, for my starting point guard is going to be this Dark Matter James Harden. I have some of these cards bought already. I'll also show you guys me going through and buying some cards, because there's some cards I still have to buy and bid on. But at the starting small forward position is going to be the Hero Brian Scalabrine. I might actually bring him off the bench now that I'm thinking about it. I think he's actually going to play my backup small forward position. And at the starting 3, once again, for the fun factor, is going to be the Dark Matter All-Star LeBron. But on this one, he has 53 Hall of Fame badges. So basically an invincible LeBron, only missing 2 compared to the other invincibles in the game. Yes, I know his jump shot's only on quick timing, and when he gets his new invincible, he'll probably get that release maybe on very quick. He might get better dribble saves, but this is basically going to be an invincible LeBron James, and he's going to be at my starting small forward position. For the backup 3, like I said, is going to be Brian Scalabrine, and I'm pretty sure that's the only cards I've bought in so far. So let me just quickly put some golds here into the lineup, and then I'll show you guys who else I'm going to be looking to pick up and add to my squad. So the first card I do want to talk about is actually going to be a card from the generational set, and that is going to be one of the new Dark Matter shooting guards, and that's going to be the Dark Matter Vince Carter. I'm an absolute big fan of Vince, love his game. I'll definitely bid a decent amount on this card. If I can get him for under 150, I think that would be a crazy good price. So minute 27 there for Vince Carter, and then while he's quickly being while we have that bid quickly on Vince, I do want to go buy Marc Gasol. I think he'll probably be our starting center or our center coming off the bench, and he's only going for about 20,000 MT, maybe a little bit more, and that's extremely good value for a center card until I get like a Rick Smith or an Artis Gilmore, and then they'll play either at the center or power forward spot. That's kind of what I expect to do with my squad. I'll just buy this hollow one here for 27,000 MT, and he'll be at my probably starting center, maybe coming off the bench. But yeah, my Vince Carter did get bid there. I got to make sure that I do get Vince. I could probably get him for around like 150, maybe a little bit more. But Marc Gasol for now is going to be my starting center, and then what I want to do eventually is when I get Rick Smith or once I get Artis Gilmore is slide over Marc Gasol to the power forward position and then start, let's say for example, Rick Smith at the center spot. But for now, until I get those 2 cards, Marc Gasol is going to be my starting center. And now let's go over to Vince Carter and let's see how much MT we can get him for. So hopefully I can get him for under 150. I can probably quickly actually go buy Brook Lopez. Got to do this real quick, kind of on a time limit here. I think I think Brook Lopez is about 50k, trying to find his Dark Matter. He was just 50k for his Dark Matter. Where'd they all go? Okay, I'll have to come back to Brook because he was literally 50k. But yeah, 10 seconds left here on Vince Carter. I think the most I want to pay is 175. Like, I'm definitely not paying more than 175 for Vince Carter because I know I can get him for a lot cheaper. So 175 for Vince, and yeah, I'll just have to keep looking for Vince Carter because I don't really want to pay close to 200 when I've seen him end multiple times for around 150k. So I'll keep monitoring Vince Carter here in the next 4 minutes. And now let's go ahead, and Brook Lopez was for some reason not like, he used to be 50k for his Dark Matter earlier today. Not sure why his Dark Matter is fairly expensive, like 67k. Do I want to pay that? He was only 50k earlier. I could buy his pink diamond for like 35k and then evo him, but I'm very lazy. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy his Dark Matter version for about what, 68,000 MT. I wouldn't recommend doing this. Always buy the pink diamond and take the time to evo, but I just got to be lazy, and I'm gonna buy Brook Lopez there for about 68,000 MT, and he's going to be my backup center. For my starting power forward position is going to be for my backup power forward, just to get that out the way, is going to be one of the new cards in the game, and that's going to be the Galaxy Opal Miles Turner. I think he's a really good budget for, once again, I'm not saying I'm building the best team in the game, just a squad that I think are really good cards for budget price tag, or just top tier cards that are really fun to use and good for their position. And I think Miles Turner next to Brook Lopez is going to be a great combo of defense, size, and all all-around offense, like be able to shoot threes, and both do have great jump shots. So I like my backup front court with Miles Turner and Brook Lopez. But then for my starting power forward position, it's going to be a little bit better of a card, and that's going to be the Galaxy Opal Thurl Bailey. Right now I think his hero is only about 30,000 MT, maybe 35k, so that's really good for this Thurl Bailey card. Like, I think he's an amazing power forward card. He's 6'11", has a great wingspan, he can guard most positions in the game because of his size, his athleticism. He's basically just like a budget version of a Giannis card, like that Invincible. He's very similar to that type of card, so he'll be playing my starting power forward position, and that's going to be basically my starting lineup complete once we do get Vince Carter. I think we'll have enough size, you know, with LeBron, Thurl Bailey, Marcus Gasol, and eventually once I get Rick Smith, I think we'll have enough size, and then we'll definitely have enough offense with Vince Carter and James Harden in the backcourt. I'm just going to quickly go get a bid here on Vince. He might be a little bit more than I was expecting. I might have to pay close to like 180 or 185, but I'll definitely keep an eye out for Vince Carter, because then he'll round off my starting lineup. For the bench, the two cards I want to get off the bench are just going to be amazing budget cards, and the first one is going to be either from the hero set or just from the normal out of position. I'm not sure for Hedo Turkoglu. Do I want to spend the MT to get his hero version? How much more is he? Because he's kind of expensive for his hero. Like, I think he's still 50k, and I'm not sure that he's that much better, to be honest, than his out of position one. 55k, I'll take it, whatever. I'll spend the extra like 40k to get his hero version, and he's also hollow. I guess we'll have to take that. So he'll be our backup point guard, I should say, behind James Harden. I think he's got great size, has an amazing jump shot, and I think he'll be a really good point guard next to our backup shooting guard, which is going to be from season 5 actually, and that's going to be Galaxy Opal Ricky Davis. This card is now around 30k, maybe even a little bit cheaper. Yeah, he's 30,000 MT, which I think is extremely good value for a still great offensive shooting guard in the game. He's still got an amazing jump shot, and he's going to be a great backup too behind Vince Carter. Like, my two shooting guards are going to have great offense, and they can both sub in for each other, you know, when need be, and just be really good scorers. So yeah, that's going to be my bench complete. Hedo Turkoglu, Ricky Davis, Brian Scalabrine, Miles Turner, and then Brook Lopez. I think that's a really good backup lineup, like a bench. I think that's a really good bench. We got great offense. Our defense is solid. I think maybe could be a little bit better. And once again, if I get like a Artis Gilmore, he'll probably play the backup power forward position next to Brook Lopez, and that would just give me some more size. So I'm kind of hoping that I do get Artis Gilmore and that I do get Rick Smith, because he'll definitely play the two center positions, or, you know, Artis will play the backup 4, and then like my front core will be like Marcus Gasol, Rick Smith, and then my bench will be Artis Gilmore, Brook Lopez, and then I think my front core will be perfectly complete. I got Brian Scalabrine, LeBron. They're going to be my small forwards for a while, and then once I get Vince Carter, he's going to play on my team for a while. So he's the last card here to buy. I'll just wait about a minute and then see you guys when there's about 10 seconds left, and hopefully we can bid and get this Dark Matter Vince Carter. 5 seconds left here on Vince Carter, a bid of 190. There's no way we get outbid for 190k, and it looks like we just got Vince Carter for 145,000 MT. I was telling you guys I knew I could get him for under 150k. That's the power of bid sniping. Sometimes you can get some really good deals, and that's gonna round off my God Squad in season 7. At least for me personally, I think this could be considered a God Squad. I think it's a really good team. I think, you know, the backcourt of Vince Carter, James Harden, really good offensively, an invincible LeBron basically, Thurl Bailey at power forward, Marcus Gasol. I think this is a really good team that you can actually build for fairly cheap. I'm not even sure how much MT I spent. You know, LeBron I paid a lot for because he is a Dark Matter with 53 Hall of Fame badges, but that's going to be my team in season 7. Let me know what you guys think about it. Like I said at the start, let me know your guys' rating out of 10. What would you guys rate this squad from 1 to 10? I would say realistically like a 8.5 to 9. I think it's a good squad. I think it's a very competitive team, and once I get Artis Gilmore and once I get Rick Smith, then I'll probably boost it up to a 9 out of 10. Just need to get those giants on my court. You know, I might get Taco Fall. That's the one card I was looking at, so maybe I will get Taco Fall. He's kind of up in price right now. I think he's at like 200k, so he's a little bit too expensive, so I'm just gonna hope that I can run with this lineup for now until I get Artis Gilmore and Rick Smith as well. But hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to drop a like and sub down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.